CMIA for their sponsorship, their support, and really starting to put together a great professional development program so that we can come together as a community, we can build off the successes we've had and continue to seek more successes. What I will say is that the demand on intelligence and the continuing growing demand on intelligence is what keeps me motivated.
Whether they're wearing naval uniforms, Air Force uniforms, or Army uniforms there. So I look forward to what the future holds for our trade.
More and more intelligence, whether it's briefing senior decision makers in government or at the strat operational tactical levels within defense.
But I think we've come a very, very long way as a corps and a branch, and I think the sky's the limit in the future.
During this CMIA Fireside chat, we talked with Brigadier General Dominic Goulet, Chief of Staff of Canadian Forces Intelligence Command, and Chief Warrant Officer Sean Pendergast, Chief Warrant Officer for Canadian Forces Base Kingston. We're discussing what opportunities there are in the Canadian Forces Intelligence Function.
That's a great question, Dave. There's no elephant in the room. The CAF is going through a challenging time. We all acknowledge that, and as leaders, we're going to get through it. What I will say is that the demand on intelligence and the continuing growing demand on intelligence is what keeps me motivated. I see the value that intelligence has brought to past conflicts and operations. Having served in Afghanistan on multiple tours, I look back at kind of the tools we had back then, the processes and how we operated compared to today. And believe it or not, we are light years ahead. Regardless of the challenges that you may see, everything is relative. Obviously, I've lived it, so I can see that. But each and every day, the demands on defense intelligence are growing. I live it on a daily basis at CFIN Command. I lived it last year as commander of CFIN Group, and I can just see that appetite for more and more intelligence, whether it's briefing senior decision makers in government or at the strat operational tactical levels within. But our understanding of the operational environment, the growing threat vectors, the return of great power competition, we're able to look at that, understand it, and apply in terms of what we do and be able to project. And I think that's fantastic. And the other piece that really I see as an opportunity, or at least something that is a great motivator, is our people. The talent that is out there in terms of the intelligence professionals is phenomenal. It is second to none. And again, if I compare, when I joined the INT branch to today, there's no comparison. The men and women that are joining the branch today and serving the branch today are highly motivated. They're diverse, they're inclusive, multi-talented, and they bring skill sets to the table that some of us could never dream of having. So we need to invest in those individuals, and I think they will take the branch, they will take the function into the future. So I think that's a great opportunity. I think we need to understand that and seize that.
Absolutely, yeah. That insatiable intelligence appetite is not going to go away. We see it playing out every day on TV and through our classified systems, obviously with what's going on in Ukraine and the Eastern Front and in many other areas around the globe there. So I want to echo the points that General Goulet made in respect to the communication there, because I've done 2 tours in NATO. I've done some time in CANSOFCOM, and I've done some time in some other areas around the globe. And every single place I've served, we hear great things about the men and women of the intelligence branch and what they bring to the fight, and that's not going to change as we move forward. There, as much as we struggle with technology and lagging behind in some aspects, our adversaries and some of our allies, the men and women that we're bringing within the trade and the skills that they bring are setting the bar so high that many of our allies are very, very jealous. I get routine emails from NATO allied partners of mine that can't say enough of great things about the people that we've got throughout the NATO alliance, within the NATO Intelligence Fusion Center, as an example, where I just returned from a couple of years ago, and I think that's going to continue. It is, I won't say frightening, but to hear the CDS and other senior leaders mention crisis in respect to retention and recruiting. We do have some things that we absolutely have to fix as a Canadian Armed Forces, but the need for intelligence is not going to go away. And it's great every day, as I'm the base chief here at CFB Kingston, to go by CFSMI and see all the people wearing intelligence CAF badges going in to do training each and every day there. Naval uniforms, Air Force uniforms, or Army uniforms there. So I look forward to what the future holds for our trade.